Just recently, a $7 billion business in finance has fallen in the space of a few days. How did this happen and what was the cause? Welcome to the TheBizPage channel. In this video, we will be looking at the insights on what happened when the large company fell and what effects it had on other businesses. If you haven't already, then be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more valuable content. Now without further ado, let's dive in. What is the company in question that fell? The company to be talked about is Greensill Capital, which was an independent financial services firm and principal investor group. The company owner was Lex Greensill, and it took him around 20 years from working on his family's farm in Australia, to building and managing his own finance firm. His company became so successful, he could go traveling the world on the best private jets and transport. Despite this rising success, his fortunes did not last long, and within a week, his company fell and all was lost. On the 8th of March 2021, Greensill's company, Greensill Capital, collapsed into insolvency and ceased trading after large investors such as SoftBank Group Corp. had backed it for being worth billions of dollars. In October of 2020, Greensill made a statement that he would soon sell a small stake of the company that would be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. This statement came after an implying company valuation of around $7 billion. After the company fell, the company of Athene Holding Limited have been looking through what has been left of the company in case of any potential leftover assets. However, they found little of interest beyond computer systems and some intellectual property. Athene Holding had offered to purchase this leftover intellectual property for a price of $60 million. However, this deal is in question and looking doubtful. Forensic accountant Stephen Clapham had stated that there were red flags everywhere, meaning that a deal with the company may not be safe and profits could be lost. Clapham had also given some of Greensill's packaged loans an overview and came up with the following statement. The statement was, "If I were a professional investor, it would literally take me 5 minutes to decide that this was uninvestable. This means that there is no potential asset in the old business assets and they further investing will result in more losses." Before we move on, are you learning some interesting facts so far? If you are, then be sure to leave your feedback by liking this video and checking out the other videos on my channel. For more information, then be sure to read the video description below. There were also other issues in companies that relied on Greensill for finance. One example is the company and organization of GFG Alliance, which is a metal company that was established by Sanjeev Gupta. GFG Alliance had relied mostly on Greensill for its financing, along with the funds obtained from the finance firm's commercial lender based in Germany, which was Greensill Bank. Insights state that action should have been taken in case something was to happen. Since Greensill has ceased trading, along with funding Gupta's company, the latter has defaulted on any money that is owed to its former partner. The failure of the Greensill Bank could also pose a particular issue for any taxpayers in Germany. A number of finances within cities and individual savers, who were needing returns in a low interest rate environment, had loaded deposit accounts with funds and also offered the highest rates in the country. This action needed to be seen as another warning sign for many regulators. Wirecard, which is a German-based payment processor, has also taken action to raise funds from depositors. The savings that were based at Greensill Bank were worth up to €3 billion or $3.6 billion. These savings should have been protected by specialized insurance. However, some of the local governments and organizations could encounter losses because there was still around €500 million of their savings remain exposed to potential losses. After around 10 years since German municipalities and companies encountered low-performing mortgages and results, it was hard to not take sides with the mayor of Gießen in expressing the feeling of being left out by the controller. Meanwhile, in the UK, there were also rising concerns and issues about Gupta's borrowings and the reliance on another bank. According to a 2019 Financial Times report that had disclosed the collaboration between Gupta's business empire and the Weiland's Bank Company, a specialist in trade finance had directed a number of deposits related to the parties of Gupta. Along with the report, there was a review conducted by the UK's Prudential Regulatory Authority in the same year. It was discovered that some of the rules may have been breached or not followed accordingly. The Weiland's Bank operated largely on an autonomous system, and it not until the beginning of March 2021, after the company Greensill has ceased trading, that the Bank of England ordered Gupta to make deposit returns on retail and returns on Weiland's Bank. The amount that was paid was £75 million or $105 million. Despite the fact that regulators cannot be criticized for paying more attention to systemically important firms, the complex situation that is linked to the accounting of supply chain finance and the large growth from Greensill were something to be noticed as a sign. Journalists were able to take a lot of notes. Greensill's shadow bank left trails and tracks in the path of regulators. Based on this information, regulators cannot put any blame on authority that wasn't theirs. I hope you have found this video interesting on how the effects of what happened after the Greensill company collapsed. It goes to show that even the multi-billion-dollar companies are susceptible to go bankrupt and cease trading. Let me know in the comment section on what your overall thoughts were. If you found this comparison interesting, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the BizPage channel for more valuable content. Thank you for watching.